welcome to Champaign, Illinois, as the Fighting Illini host the Maryland Terrapins from the Eastern Division in their Big Ten conference opener this year in 2022. Maryland coming off of their victory against Louisville last week, and Illinois, of course, beat the NIU Huskies. As we take a very, very early look at the Big Ten standings. Conference play opens up this week. Maryland wins the toss. They elect to defer to the second half, so they will kick us off, and Kyron Cumbie is going to return us to open this game. And Cumbie's taking the ball up the middle of the field, and he fumbles the ball, and it's recovered by Maryland. Unbelievable. A disastrous start to the game as Kyron Cumbie got rocked from his left side and coughed up the ball. And Maryland is going to start the game with a turnover and great field position as we get introduced to Talia Tagovailoa and this Maryland offense. And right away he fires to his left side and hits Rakeem Jarrett. This Maryland offense has a lot of firepower. They put up a lot of points last week against Louisville as Tagovailoa is brought down there for a 1-yard loss. And of course the injury to Devin Witherspoon is a big one, as the secondary, already having its struggles this season, will be down one man on the depth chart. So we will see how they cope today against a high-powered offense like Maryland. 3rd down and 11, Tagovailoa fires and he hits Rashawn Jones. And it's not a touchdown, but they get the first down, and they're right at the 1-yard line. But Isaiah Jacobs runs into Shimon Cooper right there, and that's a big 4-yard loss. Great job there by Cooper. And so now it's 2nd and goal from the 4-yard line. Maryland spreading the field out as Tagovailoa is going to be sacked. Anthony Shipton gets in there and gets his first sack of the game, as he has some words there for Talia, and it's 3rd down and 11. Can they convert? And Tagovailoa fires and he hits Okonkwo in the back corner of the end zone. What a throw from Talia Tagovailoa as he hit Okonkwo right in the back corner, and Okonkwo dragged both feet in right at the pylon for the touchdown. And they're going to review this play. And it looks to me like Okonkwo was able to get both feet in there.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the play does stand after all. And we're finally going to get introduced to this Illinois offense for today, as Chase Hayden is going to get a couple of blocks there on the right side, and he picks up a 9-yard gain. Right away, this offense is going to have to respond after a Kyron Cumbie fumble on the kickoff return. 1st down and 10 now for the Illini. Play action. Williams is going to roll to his right, and he misses the receiver right there. And those are the kind of throws that Isaiah Williams is going to have to hit if Illinois is going to play catch-up today against a high-powered offense like Maryland. I mentioned last week at the end of the video that I expect this game to be a high-scoring one, as Williams was looking for Jafar Armstrong there, but it was great coverage by Maryland. And they're going to go for it on 4th down and 6. Deal is sending the offense out. They're sporting 5 wide. And as play clock bleeds down, it could be a bluff, and they call a timeout. And instead of sending out the punt team, Deal sends out the offense yet again. So maybe they are actually going for it. Williams is going to snap it. He's going to fire to his right, but it's deflected and incomplete, and it's a turnover. Williams had a man, but it was deflected there by number 26 from Maryland. Great play there from the Maryland Terrapins defense. And that's a big stop there. And Maryland's going to get the ball at midfield with great field position yet again. Talia fires and he hits Rakeem Jarrett there, and right away Maryland is into field goal range. First down and 10. He's going to fire, and he hits Okonkwo, who's already made a beautiful reception today with that touchdown, and he picks up 5. This defense is getting tested very early thus far. It's a screen to Jarrett. He breaks away from a tackler, and he stiff arms a man. And Eddie Smith was finally able to bring him down there, but not for the first down. As they set up a screen here, and it's going to be Isaiah Jacobs who picks up blocks, and he's rolling for an 8-yard gain. The Illini defense is on its heels, and they've been on their heels early today. Jacobs breaks a tackle, but he gets hit pretty hard there, and he's brought down. Tariq Barnes there to clean it up. And it's 3rd down and 1. Illinois brings the blitz, and Tagovailoa tries to scramble out of it, but he's sacked. Eddie Smith there came in on the safety blitz, and Illinois forces a field goal attempt, and that ball is just through the uprights and good. So good job there by the defense. And as I mentioned before, the Big Ten opening up conference play, as we have an interesting cross-divisional matchup there between Indiana and Minnesota going on. Hayden gets the screen on the first play, or the second play rather, as we jump ahead, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 7 on the ensuing drive. So quickly, Illinois trying to avoid going 3 and out. Williams running out of time. He's running backwards, and he's going to be sacked. He fumbles the ball, and it's recovered by Maryland. We are starting to see flashbacks of the dreadful Missouri game here early on, as Illinois has turned the ball over yet again. And I don't know what Isaiah Williams was doing there. Nobody was open, but you just got to get rid of the ball. And I don't know if you expect to have that block picked up there, but he hangs on the ball. It's fumbled. It's recovered by Maryland, and they get the ball right inside the 1-yard line to start. As it's going to be a pitch to Isaiah Jacobs, and he's walking in easily. And it's going to be 17-0. A horrendous start for Illinois, as they have turned the ball over now 3 times. And Maryland has capitalized with a score on each one of those drives. As Cumbie muffs that kickoff return, it's going to be picked up by Beeson instead. And Beeson actually is going to break a few tackles, and Beeson is able to clean up the mess and get a nice 36-yard return out of it. Man, what is going on with Kyron Cumbie this season? He has just not performed well at all, especially in the special teams department. And it's just a complete 180 from what we saw from him last season. And these are words that you never thought you'd hear utter out of my mouth, but Kyron Cumbie's job may be in question now as the kickoff return if this kind of thing keeps up. But we shall see. 3rd down and 5 now. This Illini offense trying to get something going, and Williams is going to keep it, and he gets rocked there, and he's just short of the first down line. It's going to be 4th down and inches, and Deal doesn't hesitate again. He's going to go for it, and it's going to be a handoff to Brown, but he runs into an offensive lineman, and it's a turnover. Chase Brown ran into Vertus Brown there, who got pushed. And that was just the wrong place at the wrong time for Chase Brown to be running into. And Maryland is going to start with plus field position yet again. But Tagovailoa is sacked. Anthony Shipton in there for his 2nd sack of the game. And that's a positive play for Illinois that we haven't seen hardly any of so far in the first quarter. We're going to open up the second quarter now with 3rd and 18 as Tagovailoa is going to be brought down, and he is sacked. Seth Coleman got to him from behind. And after some disastrous turnovers, this defense really showed out there and backed up Maryland to a 4th and 29. So now this offense is going to get the ball right back. And Hayden's going to get the ball. He picks up 8 yards. And Illinois really is going to have to settle down here and get something going and put some points on the board. Chase Brown gets the reception there, and he gets the first down. The last thing you want to see is this game get out of hand, as it did in week 1 against Missouri. Williams pitches it to Hayden there. Nice play, and as Hayden gets pushed out of bounds. This game has arguably already gotten out of hand, but it's still early, and Illinois is in Maryland territory now, as Williams is going to roll to his right, and he misfires again. And once again, those are just throws that Isaiah Williams is going to have to hit if this team is really going to take a leap this year. And that's a huge developmental step as a quarterback. 4th down and 10, and Williams is going to fire to Patrick Bryant. And he's going to be short of the first down. And it's another turnover on downs. And Maryland is going to get the ball again. 2nd and 9. Tagovailoa is sacked by Keith Randolph. So at least the defense has sent Maryland backwards on the last couple drives here, as Talia faces pressure again, and he fires quickly to Rashawn Jones, and the defense forces a 3-and-out. So despite the offensive miscues, the defense shows up and gets a nice couple stops there, as Kyron Cumbie gets a nice return, and that's the Kyron Cumbie we all love and know. We need to see more of that, more of the elusiveness, more of the shiftiness, and more of just him hanging on to the football. Isaiah Williams tries to bounce around men there, and we jump ahead to 3rd down and 12 now. Williams is going to have time to throw. He's just going to dump it off to Hayden, and Hayden didn't have his momentum going forward. And it's going to be 4th down and 5, and already we have another 4th down situation for Illinois. And I believe this time they just decide to punt the ball away, as Maryland will get the ball to start at the 25-yard line. Tagovailoa runs into another man. It's Anthony Shipton again. Shipton has had a day thus far. This defensive line as a whole has had a day, as the last 2 drives now, Maryland is going backwards. Okonkwo gets the quick reception. He picks up 7, so now it's 3rd down and 8. Can the defense get their 3rd straight 3-and-out? Clock is winding down after Illinois calls a timeout earlier, and Tagovailoa's hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. The defense comes through again. Great job on the last 3 drives, and this offense is going to get the ball with under a minute to go in the half. Cumbie gets the return. He's got space on the right side of the field, and he is up near the 45-yard line of Maryland, as the Illini offense will have 53 seconds and 2 timeouts to put something on the scoreboard here before half. That time, it's a great throw from Isaiah Williams as he hits DeLayvin Campbell there right near the sidelines, and it's a 1st down. They already are into field goal range now. It's going to be a read option. Isaiah's going to tuck it, and he slides down just short of the 1st down line, and the clock's going to be running. Illinois holds the timeout in their back pocket as they just quickly hand off to Hayden, and they pick up the 1st down. Clock is stopped momentarily. It's going to be a screen for Chase Hayden, and Hayden doesn't pick up the blocks, and Deal is going to have to call a timeout. You would love to see Illinois get into the end zone here, but they also need to make sure they just get points on the board as Williams fires, and they are going to get the touchdown. Kamari Thompson hauls it in. He got behind his defender, and Illinois respawns right before the half. Great play there from Isaiah Williams. Kamari Thompson, who has been Illinois' best receiver thus far in this short season, puts the Illini on the board, and it's now 17-7. And if you look at the offensive numbers there, if you take away those turnovers, probably have a different outlook on this game. Maryland is going to try to go to work here as they call a timeout with 15 seconds to go, and they're going to try to at least get into field goal range here, but they got some work to do. Tagovailoa is going to fire deep down the field. It's one-on-one coverage with Beeson, and he deflects the ball away. He was looking for Rakeem Jarrett there. Nice play by Marquez Beeson, who has been outstanding this year at cornerback. On third down, Tagovailoa is going to be hit by Anthony Shipton, who has had a complete day thus far. It's only one half, and he's put up some big-time numbers. So they're going to punt the ball away as the clock winds down here, and Cumbie is going to try to make something happen here in the open field as the clock expires, and he runs into a wall of white defenders there. So that'll do it for the first half. A very, very bad start to the game for Illinois. 4 straight turnovers as Maryland capitalizes on their first 3 turnovers that they received from Illinois in plus field position. But if you take a look at the numbers here, Illinois has outgained Maryland in total yardage. They've had the ball for more time in the first half. And again, it's just those turnovers that really can swing a game. They can really swing the score. So we're going to open up the second half now with Maryland starting with the ball. Tagovailoa is going to keep it on this first play, and he picks up 16. First down and 10 now for Maryland. Talia sends a man in motion. Tagovailoa tries to get out of the pocket yet again, and he runs into Shimon Cooper, and he's going to be brought down for no gain. We jump ahead now to third down and 7. Can the defense get another stop? Tagovailoa facing some pressure again as he fires quickly to Dino Tomlin, and he's brought down there, and he's going to be just short of the first down line. Prince Green there to make the stop, and they are going to punt the ball away on 4th down and 1 in midfield. So the defense forces yet another stop, and the offense is going to have a chance to get on the board here at the beginning of the second half as Patrick Bryant picks up his second reception of the day. It's 2nd down and 2. Williams is going to fire over the middle, and he hits DeLayvin Campbell, and Campbell brings Illinois into Maryland territory there. Campbell has a nice couple receptions thus far today. And 2nd down and 6 now. Williams is going to fire, and it's going to be picked off by McCullough. Isaiah Williams throws his first interception of the day. He was looking for DeLayvin Campbell yet again. And Isaiah, that's been his biggest mistake so far with these throws that he's had picked off, is that he just has gotten air underneath the ball. He needs to throw those balls deeper. 2nd down and 5 now on the ensuing Maryland drive. Play action. Tagovailoa is going to fire, and it's broken up there. Nice play by Prince Green. Third down and 5. Tagovailoa is going to step up in the pocket, and he's brought down. He was hit from behind by Anthony Shipton, and it's going to be an incompletion. And this defensive line has really wreaked havoc so far. After the first few drives, this defense really starting to gain its footing, and they have just shut down Maryland. Illinois getting the ball with great field position here after the first down, and Isaiah Williams keeps it, and he picks up 8 yards. Illinois wants to put points on the board. They are hungry to get back into the end zone. A Kamari Thompson screen picks up another first down. You say it over and over, but they just are going to have to limit the turnovers. Chase Hayden picks up 14 yards there, as there is a huge hole over the middle of the field. Illinois looking to throw the ball here as Isaiah fires over the middle to Cumbie, and Cumbie picks up an extra few yards. He gets 8. 2nd down and 2 now. A huge hole for Hayden over the middle, and he's down near the goal line. It's going to be 1st and goal around the 2. Can Illinois complete this drive and cash it in? They go to the goal line formation, and it's Chase Brown who gets the handoff, and he gets in. Touchdown, Illinois. They move down the field on that drive with authority, and it will be a 3-point game now. As really since that first quarter, Illinois has been the better team. But will the scoreboard eventually reflect that? As you can see the breakdown of stats here. Illinois over doubling Maryland in total yardage. 2nd down and 7 now. Tagovailoa facing a blitz, and he's going to fire quickly to Isaiah Jacobs, and it's going to be 3rd down and 3. This could be the 6th straight stop for this defense after surrendering 17 points in the first quarter. Play action, and Tagovailoa fires to Okonkwo, who was wide open, and he picks up 25. And for the first time in a while, Maryland is into Illinois territory. Illinois sends the blitz, and Isaiah Jacobs runs into a man, and he is brought down. It's Keith Randolph there. And Illinois is winning the battle up front today. Tagovailoa is going to fire quickly to Dino Tomlin on 3rd down, and it's going to be 4th down. A huge break as Tomlin, I don't know if he didn't know the situation or what, but he got out of bounds, and that forced Maryland to punt the ball away. And Illinois on the ensuing drive is going to hand it off to Chase Hayden, and he picks up a 1st down. Illinois, for the first time today, has a chance to tie or take the lead. It's a dump off to Kamari Thompson in the flats, and he picks up a 1st down. Quarter coming to a close. They're going to set up a screen for Chase Hayden, and Hayden picks up blocks, and he is down a little bit past midfield there. And we are already into the 4th quarter as Illinois is trying to mount a big comeback here. 2nd down and 3. It's going to be a handoff to Hayden, who runs into a man, and the extra effort picks up a 1st down. And really, all of this half, Illinois has not had an issue moving the ball on this defense. It's going to be an option, and Isaiah Williams tucks it, and he's got room to work with, and he picks up 18 yards. Illinois now is in field goal range. 1st down and 10. Williams is going to roll to his right, and he's just going to try to tuck it himself, and he picks up 6 yards. Isaiah Williams playing it conservatively and just holding on to the ball. He's going to roll to his left this time, and he tucks it yet again and picks up another 1st down. Great field awareness and vision from Isaiah Williams, who just wants to keep the chains moving. It's going to be a handoff to Chase Hayden, who cuts it back over the middle and picks up 6. Illinois is on the verge of potentially taking the lead here if they can get into the end zone, and it's going to be a handoff to Chase Brown, who comes in to give Hayden a breather, but right there Kyle Williams got to him, and it's going to be 3rd down and 6. Huge 3rd down play here. Williams is going to look to his left, and that ball is a big misfire. McCullough in there on the pressure, and not really sure what was going on there. Regardless, Caleb Griffin will put through the easy field goal attempt, and it's going to be a tie game. Illinois has come all the way back from down 17-0 in the first quarter, and they have tied this game, and they have some unfinished business left as Tagovailoa is going to be sacked again. Keith Randolph in there for his 2nd half, and this looks like the defense we saw last year at times as we get the injury update there, and Chase Hayden was actually pulled for the game, and he's done. He is done for the remainder of this game. So that's an interesting development there, as it'll be Chase Brown the rest of the way. And so now this defense will be facing a 3rd down and 14. Can they get yet another stop? And Tagovailoa fires quickly to Isaiah Jacobs, but his momentum took him out of bounds. And that's another big break for Illinois as they get the ball right back. This defense has just been outstanding all game today. It looks like a completely new defense as we jump ahead to second down, and Chase Brown picks up 4 to make it 3rd down and 4 now. Inside 4 minutes to go. Williams picks up blocks, and he's going to fire quickly to the right side, and he was trying to hit DeLayvin Campbell there in traffic, and it's going to be incomplete. And Illinois just punts the ball away. With the way the defense has been playing, I don't think Deal is afraid to punt the ball away. And we see quickly jumping ahead here. It's 3rd down and 3. Tagovailoa with time to throw, and he fires in there to Okonkwo, and he picks up 15. When Tagovailoa has had time to throw, he has made some really beautiful passes. As you see there, he hits Jashawn Jones over the middle. And that's what we saw earlier in the first quarter. But since Illinois has really won the battle in the trenches, and it's going to be 3rd down and 7 now after the handoff to Jacobs. Huge 3rd down here. Tagovailoa dumps it off to Tomlin in the open field, and he's going to be just shy of the 1st down line. Nice stop there from Illinois as Deal calls a timeout. 1:44 to go, and Maryland's going to send out the field goal unit. This is going to be a 47-yarder, and that ball is going to be short. It was well short, and it's no good. A questionable decision to settle for the field goal attempt, especially after seeing that result. But Illinois will take it. They are in control of this game now. They have 1:41 to go in a tie game. All they need is a field goal, and they have had no issues moving the ball all half. Isaiah Williams picks up right where they left off with a 9-yard rush. Chase Brown gets the handoff, but this time Maryland was ready for it, and now quickly it's 3rd down and 4. As the clock is running, Illinois is taking its time. 3rd down and 4. 5 wide. Williams is going to keep it on the QB draw. He runs into a man, and he picks up the 1st down. Great job by Isaiah Williams there, and he picks up the 1st down. He's going to fire quickly to Armstrong here, and Armstrong is down in the open field. The clock is going to continue to run as Illinois is near midfield. And Illinois really is taking their time here. They're going to have to get at least in the field goal position. Williams is going to roll to his right. He fires to Bryant, and Bryant is brought down in the open field. And this time Illinois is going to have to call a timeout, as it'll be 3rd down and 4 now with 26 seconds. Illinois still has about 20 to 25 yards to go before they're in Caleb Griffin's field goal range. It's a dump off to Ford, and Ford picks up the 1st down. Great conversion there from Illinois. It's now 1st down and 10 from the 45. Williams is going to fire to Bryant over the middle, and Bryant trying to get to the sideline, and he's brought down in the open field. The clock is running. Illinois is not going to call a timeout. They're going to try to run back to the line of scrimmage here and get a playoff, and they're not going fast enough. They're going to have to call a timeout here, and they do. Wow. Maybe some clock mismanagement there, as Illinois maybe should have called a timeout right away. But they're going to settle for the field goal here. It's going to be a 56-yarder for Caleb Griffin. A 56-yarder. This would be a career high for the win. Snap down. Kick is up. And it is just short. For a second, it looked like Caleb Griffin might have won this game, and that ball was just shy of the goalpost, and we're going to overtime. Things just developing so quickly here at the end of the regulation. And Maryland's going to get the ball here to start the first overtime period. We shall see how Illinois can respond. Isaiah Jacobs gets the 3-yard rush, and it's 2nd down and 7. Can this defense keep holding up and keep stopping Maryland? Tagovailoa is going to fire to Jared, who's wide open, and he picks up a 1st down. This Maryland offense showing some signs of life on the last 2 drives. Jacobs gets the ball, and he's got a huge hole, and he picks up 8, and Maryland is inside the 5. It's 2nd down and 2. And it's going to be a handoff to Jacobs, who gets a huge hole. He bounces off a tackler, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. All of a sudden, Maryland turns on the green light, and they move the ball into the end zone for the first time since early in the game. And Illinois will have its backs against the wall here. They need to score a touchdown to at least extend this game. Chase Brown gets the carry on 1st down and 10, and he only gets 2. Can the offense keep the ball rolling? Williams with time to throw. He's going to step up in the pocket, and he's going to be sacked. Nick Croson there coming in, and he gets the sack of Isaiah Williams, who tried to step up in the pocket, and he was brought down. So now it's 3rd down and 11. Of course, it's 4-down territory if you're Illinois. Williams is going to try to step up again, and he breaks away, and he's going to be brought down. It was Croce yet again. And Williams with potentially an option to hit a receiver there, but he chose to try to scramble out of the pocket. So now it's 4th down and 8. This is the game right here. Illinois needs to convert. Williams is going to fire over the middle, and he hits DeLayvin Campbell, and Campbell's going to get into the end zone. He scores. It's a touchdown, and Illinois is an extra point away from tying this game. A clutch 4th down conversion from Illinois as DeLayvin Campbell gets the reception over the middle, and he stumbles his way into the end zone. And Deal is going to send out the offense. They're going to go for the kill here. This may not happen as they call a timeout here. Maybe that was just a bluff, and it is. They are going to send out the field goal unit, and they put the PAT through. So we're going to go through a 2nd overtime there. But Illinois playing chess, as they're not afraid to go for the kill if they see the right mismatch there. Anyways, we're going to jump ahead here to the 2nd overtime period. Kyron Cumbie in motion as Williams fires over the middle looking for DeLayvin Campbell again, and it's going to be incomplete. Nick Croce has really shown his strengths thus far in this overtime period as he mops that one up. Chase Brown gets the handoff here, and it's 3rd down and 7. Illinois would like to get in the end zone here. Williams is going to dump it off quickly to Campbell, and he's brought down in the open field. Isaiah Williams had a couple men he could have hit on the right side of the field and probably got the 1st down, but he's getting a little too happy with DeLayvin Campbell. And Caleb Griffin puts the field goal through, so now it's 27-24, but Maryland now can win it with a touchdown. Isaiah Williams getting a little too trigger happy there. But this defense is going to have to come through if they're going to extend this game. Tagovailoa fires deep into double coverage, and Marquez Beeson deflects it away. Marquez Beeson has been an absolute stud this season, and he continues it with the great deflection there. Tagovailoa is going to face pressure here, and he dumps it off to Jacobs. He breaks away from a tackler. He breaks away from another one and gets out of bounds. It's 3rd down and 8. Can this defense force a field goal attempt? 3rd down and 8. War Memorial Stadium is loud. Tagovailoa is going to fire, and he hits Deshaun Jones for the 1st down. A clutch conversion there from Maryland. And it's 1st down and goal. Maryland is now 9 yards away from ending this game. Jacobs runs into Beeson, and he is brought down for a 2-yard loss. Marquez Beeson keeps up the heroics as it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Can the defense bow down? It's a pitch to Jacobs, and he's brought down from behind by Keith Randolph. Great job by Keith Randolph, and it's 3rd down and goal. 3rd down and goal from the 10. This defense playing so well today. Tagovailoa is going to roll to his right. He fires across the middle of the field, and it's incomplete. Daniel Edwards in there to break that one up as Tagovailoa decided the last second to fire across the middle of the field, and it was a dangerous one. And Maryland will put this one through to tie this game. We are going to go to a third overtime period. Illinois not shying away from a flare with the dramatic. Tomlin gets the ball there, and he is popped by Daniel Edwards. 2nd down and 7. And it's going to be a handoff to Jacobs, and Jacobs stumbles. He only picks up 1, so it'll be 3rd down and 6. This would be a huge stop here for the defense. Tagovailoa facing pressure. He's going to fire to Tomlin on the right side of the field, and he's out of bounds. Tomlin tumbles over, and they're going to have to settle for the field goal attempt. Can they put this through? That ball is going to be hooking, and it's no good. Lilly hooked this one to the left, and it just missed. And Illinois now just has to get a field goal, and this game is over. Chase Brown will just need to hang on to the football. He picks up 5 yards. He hangs on. And we shall see if they put Caleb Griffin in there. They're going to send out the offense for at least another play here. I formation. Chase Brown hanging on to the ball, picks up 3, and now they couldn't have made it any easier for Caleb Griffin. Center cut. Caleb Griffin for the win. He puts it through, and Illinois has won a 3 overtime thriller against Maryland. A frustrating game, but a game where Illinois finally came through at the end and got the W. How about that? Anthony Shipton with an outstanding day. The defense came up as heroes. They were outstanding. And we'll get into some stats here, as this is a lot to unpack here today. Isaiah Williams with a decent stat line. He definitely made some mistakes, some poor reads here and there, but it was enough to get the W today. Talia Tagovailoa, he was very efficient today, threw for over 200 yards, but he had men in his face all day. You can see the rushing. Maryland just had no ability to get the rushing game going, as Illinois stopped them all day. Isaiah Williams had 17 attempts rushing to lead the team, but Chase Hayden had 97 yards, averaged 7.4 for carry, as he got injured there right before the end of the game. Hayden also led the team in receptions. Kamari Thompson had 4 for 36 and a touchdown there. He got the first touchdown of the game. DeLayvin Campbell had 4 huge receptions. One of those a huge touchdown there. He had that huge conversion on 4th down and 8 in the first overtime period to extend the game. Maryland had a lot of receptions from the receiving corps as well. Raheem Jarrett had 6. Tomlin had 6. Okonkwo had that beautiful touchdown in the first quarter. But for the most part, Illinois was able to prevent these guys from putting up those video game numbers we saw that they had last week. And defensively, this is where all the heroes wear the capes today. Marquez Beeson has been outstanding. 2 huge deflections. He had a tackle for loss. He led the team in tackles. Keith Randolph had 2 sacks. Anthony Shipton had his breakout day as an Illini. He had 4 sacks today. That will probably be a season high in a game for any Illini player moving forward. And they were outstanding today. Absolutely outstanding. Just a complete 180 from what we saw against Missouri defensively. And you see the breakdown here of stats. Maryland had minus 29 rushing yards. Just complete domination up front from this defensive line. And the players of the game, of course, Anthony Shipton, Isaiah Williams, I guess you could give the player of the game offensively. But all in all, a great comeback win from Illinois, and this team showed a lot of fight today, and this was definitely a huge character building, a huge boost for this team, as they got the W after it looked like we may be going down another week 1 rabbit hole like we saw against Missouri, but they were able to bounce back. They stepped up and were outstanding, especially in the second half and in the overtime period, and this team got the dub. A Big Ten dub with that as well, as Illinois moves to 1-0 in conference play. And we're going to look ahead here to next week, as the Illini are going to be hosting Arkansas State. This will be the last non-conference game of the season, and Illinois will be at home, their 3rd straight home game, as Illinois will have a few more home games this season than road games. And Arkansas State, they already played 1 game this season but didn't fare all that well. You can see the numbers there from some of Arkansas State's guys, as they played Southern Miss on the road and lost 24-45. So this will be a team that Illinois should be able to handle. It's a Sun Belt team, a G5 team. And after the way they played today against Maryland, I would expect that to be a huge boost for this team, as they show that they can come back. They showed the resilience that they can overcome those disastrous turnovers and some poor play early in the game. And that's these kind of results you would expect to see, not the ones that we saw against Missouri. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It was a wild one. It was a longer episode. Did a lot of jumping ahead, a lot of quick, fast-paced action today. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was definitely a thriller, and Illinois got the dub in their Big Ten Conference opener. And I hope to see you guys next week as the Illini host Arkansas State. See you guys then.